wonderful occasion to welcome the incoming class of USC law clerks. I am just delighted to have been invited to speak to each of you. We are all so proud of your accomplishments. You must be very proud of yourselves as well. You are a special breed, and you're the future of our profession. I'm particularly delighted to be able to speak today on this occasion because I get to tell you a little bit about my dear friend and colleague, Judge Howard Turrentine, and what he might say to each of you on this special occasion. Judge Turrentine and I met in 2003. We affectionately referred to him as Judge T. I came on the court in 2003, and at that time we had 13 active judges and 5 senior judges. Judge Turrentine was 89 years old, and I had the distinct pleasure of working with him for 7 years until he passed from view in 2010 at the age of 96. He was a remarkable man. The entire time I knew him, he was vigorous, energetic, always in charge. Every morning he lifted weights and threw his weight ball at his personal trainer and came into work and shared in the story of his day with each and every one of us frequently. He served with great distinction on our court for more than 40 years. We loved him and he loved us. I should note too that at that time in 2003, we had 5 distinguished senior judges. They were iconic figures in the community. And Judge Turrentine was the eldest among these. And each of our elder statesmen, senior judges, referred to Judge Turrentine as the dean of our court, and so did we. And he really took that role, and he was an inspirational figure, and he led our court in ways that have a deep and lasting impact. And I'd like to share one of those stories with you. Going back for many decades now, Judge Turrentine was instrumental in creating our culture of collegiality in the Southern District of California. He insisted that the judges, there were 5 of them going back into the 70s, meet every Monday. And they used to meet at a Chinese restaurant on Market Street, just a couple of blocks from the courthouse. And he would say they would meet to break bread, and they would discuss the business of the court, and most importantly, to trade cases. At that time, as now, we were a very busy trial court, and it was common for a district judge to have more than one trial going forward on a Monday. And so the first order of business was always for the judges to indicate who was double set. And invariably, one of our number would step up and take the trial, and it would start on time. And that very rich tradition of collegiality and collaboration continues to this day. Today, we're a much larger court, numbering near 20, but we still meet every Monday. We discuss the business of the court, and we trade cases as is necessary. And it's this very rich tradition that not only established this culture of collegiality and friendliness toward each other among the judges, but toward all the stakeholders in our court, the U.S. Attorney's Office, federal defenders, the private civil bar, marshals, pretrial probation. We have an open door policy, I would say, and a very open communication and respectful communication. This is all due to Judge Turrentine. And when I look back on my time with Judge T, one of the fondest memories I have is a holiday party, and it was put on by Superior Court Judge San Diego County, Albert Hartunian, a former Turrentine law clerk. And in attendance were a number of former Judge T law clerks, including the former mayor of San Diego and many, many others. And what was so apparent was this love and affection that these important figures, lawyers, politicians, and others had for Judge T. He was a wonderful mentor. He was deeply invested in them. He's a people person. And the mutual respect and admiration they had toward each other was evident. And that's the dean of our court. That is the culture that he set in place. And so when asked to make my comments to you today, I wanted to share with you not only about Judge Turrentine, the person he was, but what he might say to you today. And so I'm going to share with you what I think he would say. And he would say this: number one, this is a magical year that you're about to embark on. It will be here and gone before you know it. Invest yourself, treat it preciously. You will get out of your clerkship exactly what you put into it. So as LBJ would say, seize the moment. Make the very best of this year or two that you have with the court. Number two, he would say, get out, watch trials, watch sentencings, attend every argument you can hear, law and motion, criminal and civil. And you'll come away from these experiences understanding the process more fully, learning from lawyers what to do, what not to do, having wonderful opportunities to speak with your judge about what you viewed, what you saw. And importantly too, if you're, for example, a circuit clerk and you want to hear other matters beyond appellate arguments, and you're fortunate enough to be near a district court, we have a culture here in San Diego where the 5 resident circuit judges, their clerks often come and view our district court proceedings, watch a full trial from beginning to end, law and motion arguments and the like. And I would urge you to take advantage of that. You will grow immeasurably by watching others. The entire process, particularly the jury trial process, will be demystified. You will leave those hearings thinking, I can do that, and perhaps even better than the attorneys I just saw. And if you happen to see a fabulous attorney, you will learn from him or her. So watch the other proceedings. And of course, this takes time out of your busy day. So be prepared to, if your judge permits, to watch these proceedings and then of course to make up for it, either later in the evening or on weekends. I think that is something that is very important to do to maximize your opportunity for your clerkship. Number 3, Judge Turrentine would say, your chambers is your family. Here we refer to our chambers as our chambers family. Chambers are based on relationships. Connect with your chambers. This is really the glue of your experience. It's the hub. It's all about personal relationships. So I would invest in it and make it your workplace family. Our court also has a very nice tradition. In the summer, we meet weekly with law clerks and externs, and all of the judges participate, magistrate judges, district judges, and circuit judges, and we speak on a rotating basis to our law clerks and externs. We also have, through Judge Pensavingo, a movie night, a trivia night, fun events like that for our law clerks. If your court does not have that culture, I would urge you to think about doing that so that you can expand your opportunity and meet other clerks and other judges, if possible, beyond your own chambers. Number 4, Judge Turrentine would say, know your judge. Learn what he or she preferences are. Make yourself as indispensable and as helpful as possible, and have fun at it. So much of the chamber's existence has to go beyond your daily work, the daily grind, and so much of what we enjoy in chambers, myself particularly, and I know Judge T was the same, was the relationship with our clerks. We love talking about sports, the story of your day, politics, the trial we just watched. You all have so much to offer and so much insight, and it brings so much fun and joy to chambers. So I know he would urge you to get to know your judge, get to know your chambers family, and at the appropriate times, have that opportunity to communicate and share in each other's stories. Number 5, he would say you represent the court. Dress and act accordingly. Watch your social media. You will have limitations on what you say and do, and be mindful of it. Ultimately, you are the ambassador of the court. You are your judge's emissary, and so treat it accordingly. It's a very important aspect of your employment. Number 6, and most importantly, Judge T would say, give your judge your very best product. Make it perfect. Reread it, edit it, make it the very, very finest and polished product you can possibly do. Leave no stone unturned. Be willing to invest a little extra time to make each task, whether it's a draft order, bench memo, whatever it might be, the very best work product for your judge. And then finally, on a personal note, I wanted to indicate to you that we're at a very important time with COVID on the wane. Hopefully, mask mandates are being lifted, and hopefully, as is the case with our court, we have many in-person proceedings. I hope you're in a chambers where you can get back together in person. If not, look for those opportunities. Avoid the temptation of working remotely. So much of your clerkship is based on these interpersonal relationships. So much of this experience is immeasurably enriched by doing things in person. So to the extent you can, to the extent your environment permits, to the extent your judge allows, make every opportunity to be in person, not only in chambers, but to view these proceedings in court as opposed to remotely. I want to wish you all great success in your future. Thank you.
I am Philip Gutierrez, Chief Judge of the Central District of California. I am honored to have this opportunity to speak to USC's newest group of students and alumni who have accepted clerkships. Congratulations and welcome to the federal judiciary. I am grateful and surprised that I've been asked to speak to you, considering that I went to the University of Notre Dame as an undergraduate and UCLA School of Law. A double whammy. Thank you for inviting me. I said this last year, but it bears repeating because it succinctly summarizes the role of a clerkship in your legal career. And that is this: I have some good news and some bad news for you. First, the good news. The good news is that your clerkship will be the best job you ever had as a lawyer. The bad news: it will be the best job you ever had as a lawyer. But in all seriousness, clerking is an incredibly valuable and unique opportunity. As a law clerk, you will be exposed to a wealth of substantive and procedural law across a wide range of practice areas. You will certainly leave your clerkship a better writer than when you began. And you will be given the opportunity to make a real contribution to the justice system, all the while obtaining unparalleled access to and knowledge about the judicial process. You will carry the lessons of your clerkship with you throughout your career. We know that all of you who have chosen to be clerks could have pursued many other opportunities, but instead, you have decided to invest in your career by clerking. We are so glad that you have made that commitment. Law clerks provide invaluable assistance to busy judges. Working with law clerks is so much a rewarding part of being a federal judge. One of the best things about my position is the chance each year to welcome another set of talented, smart, and hardworking new law clerks to my chambers. My law clerks often tell me how much they learn during a clerkship, but I always feel I learn so much more from them. It is my pleasure to congratulate the following USC students and alumni who are or who will be clerking for judges on the district and circuit courts. Monica Mahal, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Michael Mossman, United States District Court for the District of Oregon. Jay Simmons, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Philip Simon, United States District Court for the Northern District of Indiana. Kian Zemude, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable William Alslip, United States District Court for the Northern District of California. Shaholi Baran, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Sandra Siegel Ikuda, United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. Q. Mailindi Vo, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable James B. Salna, United States District Court for the Central District of California. Emma Terone, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Fernando Olin, United States District Court for the Central District of California. Andrew Ojeda, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Jonathan Gray, United States District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan. George McCabe, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Ronald S. W. Liu, United States District Court for the Central District of California. Kelsey Falkenberg, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Audrey Fleissig, United States District Court for the Eastern District of Missouri. Maya Tosik, who has accepted a clerkship with the Honorable Robert Jonker, United States District Court for the Western District of Michigan. Congratulations again to all of you, and thank you for pursuing a clerkship with the federal judiciary.